So in the last step, we basically discussed how we were creating security groups and the parameter groups for our Elastic Cache. Now in this step, we are basically going to discuss about creating and configuring an active MQ broker. A broker is basically a message broker environment running on Amazon MQ. It is the basic building block of Amazon MQ. The first and the most common Amazon MQ task is creating a broker. Now, in order to create a broker, we have basically 3 steps involved. We have to configure the basic broker settings. We have to configure additional broker settings and then first creating the broker. And in creating a broker, there is a message broker that basically allows software applications and components to communicate using various programming languages, operating systems, and formal messaging protocols. Therefore, your Amazon MQ is basically a managed message broker service that makes it easy to migrate to a message broker in the cloud. So let's go and configure the basic broker settings. In your Amazon message in your Amazon management console, AWS management console, in the search you will type for Amazon MQ console. On the select broker engine page, we'll choose the Amazon Apache Active MQ. Will get deployed, will get started. On the select broker engine, choose your Apache Active MQ. We'll go for next. On the select deployment and storage page, in the deployment mode and storage type, we have to do the following. We have choose the deployment mode, for example, active or standby broker, and a single instance broker is comprised of a one broker in one availability zone. The broker communicates with your application and with the Amazon EBS or Amazon EFS storage volume. Then you have an active standby broker for high availability. It's comprised of two brokers in two different availability zones that are configured in a redundant pair. These brokers, they communicate synchronously with your application and with the Amazon Elastic Files system. Then you'll choose the storage type, for example, EBS. And then you'll click on next. On the configure settings page, we'll enter the broker's name. Demo broker. We'll choose the broker instance type. For example, we'll go for MQ M5 large. And in the active MQ access, we'll provide a username and the password. Your username can contain only alphabetic characters. It can contain only alphabetic characters, dashes, periods, underscores, and tildes. Your password must be at least 12 characters long and must contain at least 4 unique characters and must not contain commas, colons, or equal signs. And then you will go to step 2. We'll go for next. you have optional configure additional broker settings, and then where you will be just specifying subnet, security group, VPC, encryption, public accessibility, and you'll go into additional settings. In the additional settings, in the configuration section, you have to choose create a new configuration with default values, or you can select an existing configuration. And in the log section, choose whether to publish general logs or an audit logs to Amazon CloudWatch logs. In the network and settings part, you have to configure your own broker setting. You can use access type, whether you have to give a public access, you have to give a private access, and choose select existing VPC subnet, and security groups. So here, if you choose this option, you can create a new virtual private cloud. We can create it on the Amazon VPC console, or you can select an existing VPC, uh, or select a default VPC. After you create or select after you can create or select a VPC, you can create new subnets on the Amazon VPC console, or you can select existing ones. After you create or select subnets, you can select the security groups. You can use the default security group, or you can select existing security groups. Now choose the customer master key. Same key that will be used to encrypt your data. Choose the public accessibility in your broker, of your broker. Then in your maintenance section, configure your broker's maintenance schedule. To upgrade the broker to new versions as Apache releases them, you have to enable automatic minor version upgrades. Automatic upgrades occur during the maintenance window that is defined by a day of the week, the time of a day in 24-hour format, and the time zone, that is UTC by default. So do one of the followings. To allow Amazon MQ to select maintenance window, automatically choose no preference. To set a select system maintenance window, choose select maintenance window, and then specify the start date or the stop date of the upgrades. And then you have to click on next. When we click on next, we go into step third, that is we have to finish creating the broker first. So we'll choose on deploy. While the Amazon MQ creates your broker, it displays the creation in the progress status. Creating the broker takes about 15 minutes. When your broker is created successfully, Amazon MQ displays the running status. We'll create the broker.